Here's a video that you might find interesting about two of the most commonly used products in the bodybuilding and fitness industry. Well, I say two of the most commonly used products. One, not so much. Leucine. Leucine is mainly used by people in BCAA. Very few use Leucine on its own, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. Protein. There is a huge misconception on protein powder. Mainly made up by the fucking protein companies. There is this term called the anabolic window. The anabolic window is 20 minutes after your workout, between 20 minutes and 30 minutes, you need to consume 28 to 30 grams of protein in order for your muscles to grow. Oh, that's a fucking great video and a half, isn't it? Powder everywhere. Nothing's edited here, people. Ignore that. Well, that's bollocks. There is no anabolic window. There is no scientific study stating that. It is made up by the protein companies. In fact, some protein companies actually put it on the label. The other thing is, a lot of protein companies, and I say a lot, more often than not, actually state that they have 30 grams of protein per serving or around that. Now, they also mislead. What they say by 30 grams of protein, they try and make you think it's the 30 grams of protein as in protein as in what recovers you faster, what helps build muscle. No. What they do is they put something like 10 grams, for instance, of protein as we know it, and then they will put another 20 grams of added creatine. They can put added creatine in it because creatine scientifically is actually classed as a protein. So really, they're not breaking the law. Now, what makes Alpha Trilogy different is we only do 2 flavours, which means we don't add fillers into it. Also, we don't put added creatine in it. What is on the label is actually what it is. Also, it's hydrolyzed. Now, hydrolyzed protein is the most beneficial protein that you can have. It is the best quality protein in the fucking world. It is fast absorbing. Now, if you've got hydrolyzed protein, it doesn't matter when you take it. You can take it during your workout. You can take it half an hour after your workout. You can take it an hour after your workout. It doesn't matter. It's in your system fast. The hydrolyzed protein is ideal for bodybuilding and fitness. Now, of course, we're not the only company that do hydrolyzed protein. Optimum Nutrition, they're a good one. But some of the ones that do rip people off, USN, My Protein, they're another 2. But remember, you don't necessarily need to overdose on protein, and that's what people tend to do. There's a lot of people out there that do it. I used to do it. I was fixated on having, between 30 grams and 40 grams of protein every 2 hours. You will overdose, and what you end up doing more damage than good. So it has a big knock-on effect on things like your kidneys. Now, if you're new to the sport, if you are a young kid trying to get into the sport, of course you're still growing, your organs are still growing, especially from the age of 16 to 20. So it is going to have a negative impact on your organs and your body in general. If you really want to pack on weight, if you really want to bulk up, put on size, then lower your protein and up your carbs. For instance, there was a time where I would always have a protein drink in the morning, then followed by my breakfast, which would also include protein, then 2.5 hours, have my dinner, or my third meal, so to speak, with 30 grams to 40 grams of protein, so on and so forth. What I tend to do now is I do my fast walking. That helps me stay in shape. That helps me have what we call a lean bulk. And then I have my breakfast, which will consist of just oats and milk. And then an hour to 2 hours later, I might have my second meal or a protein drink. You don't necessarily need to start hitting the protein first thing in the morning and then every 2 hours throughout the day. Not when it's bulking season. When you're competing, it's slightly different. But for an average person and for bulking, it's not necessary. Now, leucine. Leucine is the main ingredient in BCAA. Leucine will help you build muscle tissue. But did you also know that leucine can help you burn fat, actually lose weight? Now, for those people, and there are a lot of them, it's more common than not, there is these people that they have them stubborn body types, okay? So there are a lot of women out there that have tried all kinds of dieting, that have tried starving themselves, that have lowered their carbs, they have tried everything they can, yet they still maintain that same weight, or they put on weight. When you start dropping your carbs or having no carbs at all, your body will go into panic mode, and what it will do, it will store fat. That is a fact. Some people that have them weird body types where it doesn't matter what they do, no matter how much they starve themselves, no matter how much they carb deplete, they just can't lose weight. What that's telling you is your body isn't absorbing the protein. If you have pure leucine, and you sprinkle it on each meal, you can actually up your carbs and you will lose weight. What leucine will do is it will help your body absorb the protein. That's a little, I suppose, fitness tip there. Leucine and Alpha Trilogy. Just so happens to be in stock, mentalhamster.com. Alpha Trainer, baby.